Where's it? Hot, hot, hot. Monday, down. 280.
Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.
Down. 180. Hot, hot, hot. Now, that's it.
I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. Myself is ambitious, young black and get the masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a bird. Got it, no planets surround me. I'm corrupted. No code and it's rugged. But what is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah.
What now? What's it? Hot, hot, hot.
All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like,
down. 280. Shut. Down. 185. What's up? Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. You 180.
Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip.
Where's it? Hot, hot, hot.
I'm in the wrist, hole in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist.
Down. 180.
Watch out flip, watch out whip.
That's up.
I'm in the wrist, hole in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
watch out, I never switch, I never switch. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over
pearls in
pearls.
the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all peak flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving a show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black, going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm down. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Watch out.
Right Monday, down.
Switch it.
No. Off.
Greystone, travel.
He's coming, double up.
On first down, Carr. And incomplete to open things up. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
93.
Tight end's right.
Hey, exit.
Three down.
OP.
Hey, turn it up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. 29. At the 29.
On 2nd and 9. Carr escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming. 47 Mike.
Express.
Squeeze, double.
From the gun, it's Carr. Airs this out for Matthews. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 20-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, flush to his right. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Operating off play action. Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Reynolds, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood. White Monday down. Here I come again.
To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Who's right, Chief? 93. Hey, orbit.
Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and now it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 56 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Eddie Vanderdoes never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, have me. He's coming. We got 29.
Now Carr. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr. And an alley to run. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at his 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Bootleg, Flacco. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Flacco. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now, waiting.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a play fake. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. On the ball. Check, Lucky.
Go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught by Montgomery. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go.
15 more yards. That's another.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
3 down. Hey, Foxtrot.
51, Mike, 51.
Now Carr again. Now he's forced out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Leads to second and goal from the 10-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Carlson is good. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Flacco off play action. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On second down, a run with Lindsey.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Third down.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
You're over here. You're over here.
On second and 11 now. Flacco. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, and he's got Hireman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Once more, it's Flacco. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
694.
Carr to throw on second down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And he works free. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, Flacco. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good.